So in Modern Lovers, there is three of the main characters. Elizabeth, Andrew, and Zoe were in a band in their youth in college, a band called Kitty's Mustache. And Elizabeth wrote this song called Mistress of Myself that the fourth member of their band then went on to cover and sort of like rocket to stardom. The reason that I thought it was such a good idea to make these t-shirts was because of those "the future is female" t-shirts that every young feminist worth her salt is wearing these days. And I thought, well, that's so funny if I make one for myself that says Mistress of Myself, and then on the back, you can see it says Emma Straub, Modern Lovers, because why not? I thought if it took place in a part of Brooklyn that seemed less recognizable as that sort of stereotypical scene, then I would actually have more fun writing it. And so to me, it felt like writing a book that could take place anywhere, you know, in any sort of cosmopolitan suburb. Neighbor who was in a band, and he was in his 50s, and I adored him, and I thought it was, and I loved it. He was the drummer in the band, and my husband and I loved when we could hear him practicing, because we were like, that's great. Like, he has his like professional life, but he also really loves playing music so much that he still does it, and he's still in a band. And it doesn't matter that he's not 22. You know, it's so much better. It makes it so much cooler that he's not 22. And I guess there was another couple in his band who I got sort of obsessed with because, I don't know, I just loved them. I just loved them. Like, I just loved the idea of being an empty nester in a rock band with your husband. Like, I love Donna Tartt. I will read every book that she writes for the rest of her life. But I always knew that was not me. Like, that I was not going to be a one book every decade sort of person. In part just because I work pretty quickly, but also because I just wanted I want this to be my job. Not that writing books is not Donna Tartt's job. I know that's her job. But just that I wanted it to be like my regular steady gig. Yeah. And this is the best way I know how to do that. Long-term relationships, I guess, like how marriages, which are, you know, supposed to be forever, can take a beating if you're not actually taking care of those relationships. And also how the relationships that aren't legally binding change over time, and how, you know, how meaningful those relationships are too.